Hi everyone, I'm Pete Wright with LexJet, and I'm joined today by Alex Zucker. He's one of our in-house experts, and he's joining me to talk about the EPSON P7370 and P9370. Alex, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Pete. I'm happy to be here to talk about these printers.
So I want to just jump right in. I want to find out from you kind of a little bit of an overview of these printers and what makes them special.
Of course. And, every machine that EPSON makes is certainly special, but these in particular, they do add certain value to certain customers that we have and use these machines.
So what sets them apart from other machines?
So EPSON has exceptional print quality. You can also print on many of the common aqueous applications that a lot of our customers would use these EPSON printers for, whether it's fine art, photography, canvas, or even if you just need to make a quick adhesive vinyl sign.
So when it comes to the P7370 and the 9370, what are we talking about in terms of size, features, and stuff like that?
So really there's only one difference between these two models of machines, and it's just their size. So the 7370 is going to be 24 inches, and the 9370 is going to be 44.
And what industry are we talking about? What are these machines built for? I know the P-Series historically has been for the photography, fine art. Are we same thing? And what are we talking about where it's come from? What can we compare this to in terms of devices?
I'm glad you asked that question, Pete. So the 7370 and the 9370 are primarily used for fine art type printing. So whether it's fine art photography, canvas, high-end G-clay printing, this is what these printers are meant for. And they actually came from the P6000, 7000, 8000, 9000 series of printers. This is the new generation of those printers.
So coming from where we just said, the P6000, 7000, 8000 to this, what sets it apart? I mean, are we talking same number of inks, or what are we talking about in terms of speed, things like that? What's the big change here?
So there's been a lot of changes actually since that previous generation. First, I'd like to say just right going up to the machine, you have a larger LCD screen that you can play with on the machine, so it'll be easier to change the different settings. It's going to be a much faster machine. It's capable of doing a lot more when it comes to the unloading and the different technological features inside the machine as well that kind of track the different sensors in the machine. It is a brand new machine with different technology in it.
Well, how about color handling? Like right out of the box, what can we expect in terms of the color and the quality that we're going to see?
Oh, just like any EPSON printer, this has the EPSON quality color and print heads. So you're going to have exceptional print quality.
How flexible are these machines when it comes to media types? Are we looking at the same types of things we've always seen? Are there new medias? What can we print on? What can we not print on?
So it's the same standard print applications that you would find on a normal aqueous printer. If it's an aqueous coated material, then it'll run through this machine.
So if you're used to printing on canvases, if you're used to printing on, heavyweight fine art medias and things like that, you're fine. But it can also print on things like banner materials, Tyvek, window perf, stuff like that as well?
Yes, even though that's not the primary function that a lot of our customers and customers from EPSON use these machines for. If you need to print a banner, if you need to print to adhesive vinyl, if you want to print to, let's say, adhesive fabric for wall murals, on this machine is perfectly capable of all those applications.
Yeah, I think one of the things I always like to think of is you buy the machine for one specific thing. In this case, it's great for fine art, great for photography. But if you can find other ways to take that same device and capitalize on it to cover the cost of it and just increase your ROI, why not, right? Mm-hmm. And LexJet has tons of great media options that anybody can call and talk to you about if they want to know those media options that are available. I think a lot of people would be surprised when they talk to you about the sheer number of options they have that they can run through these EPSON printers.
Oh, absolutely. And EPSON media is phenomenal. We have a lot of customers that prefers using the EPSON media, but here at LexJet, we make a lot of our own medias as well. And we have tons of different options when it comes to these fine art papers, photo papers, whatever you need, we'll have some options for our customers.
So if you're a busy studio and you do a lot of printing, how is having the consistency on this printer going to help you with your daily workflow in terms of just being able to know that you're cranking stuff out?
So getting consistent color is very important. Anyone in printing would tell you the same thing. And the great thing about these EPSON printers is they use the piezo print heads, which is known for their color consistency and print consistency as well. And EPSON is one of the leading manufacturers in the whole world when it comes to color consistency.
So what are some of the typical applications that you would expect to see somebody that's really thriving with their business using this machine for?
So I see a lot of different fine art type applications. Canvas is one of the most common applications we see on these type of machines. We also see high-end photography. We see face mounting to acrylic. We see a lot of different aspects that anything relating to fine art where color is the most important and you want the best color. EPSON machines are typically the go-to for that.
Any cool tools or anything that maybe are accessories that people maybe aren't aware of that would improve or enhance their experience with these devices?
I'd always recommend a take-up reel on any printer. It's always nice to be able to apply tension through the take-up reel and also just to be able to spool up your prints onto that additional reel.
Perfect. How about color? Is there anything in terms of spectrophotometers that are available for this?
Yes, there are a few different options when it comes to spectrophotometers. If you just want a little accessory for your machine, that's definitely an option that EPSON provides.
Let's talk about cost of ownership, mostly from like a maintenance perspective. Tell me what a new owner can expect in terms of just what things they should expect from the cost of maintaining the machine and running it.
So there aren't a lot of costs when it comes to the actual maintenance of the machine. Just like many other machines out there on the market, there is a maintenance box you do need to purchase on occasion, and that fills up depending on your usage. But I would say the maintenance on these machines, it's not very maintenance heavy. You're not going to be spending a lot of money or time maintaining the machine. It's always good to clean out your machine on occasion, run nozzle checks, make sure that your print heads are healthy and they last as long as possible. But for the actual costs, it is a very cost-effective machine to own. And the ink costs, EPSON is known for putting down less ink and producing better images than a lot of their competitors.
Now, and I know for previous models, and I'm assuming it's the case with this, there's multiple size ink cartridges that you can use in the machine?
Correct, yep.
Can you mix and match?
Yep, that would be no problem.
So if you have certain colors that you use more than others, then you can run the larger ink in that. And then the ones that you don't use as much of, you can run the smaller ink cartridges in, which right off the bat, that's saving you money because you're purchasing ink based on your usage, not just automatically going out with the largest ones every single time.
Yeah, getting the larger ink cartridges are definitely, it's something I would recommend because that's going to lower your ink cost over time by buying those larger cartridges. But if you find that you're not using that ink before it expires, then it definitely is a cost saving by buying the correct size of cartridge that you'll need to use.
So, last question. If you're a customer that's on the fence, you're looking at 2 or 3 different options out there, what is it that should make you consider the EPSON P-Series printers for their purchase?
Color, speed, and consistency. It's what EPSON is known for, and I would consider these machines if you're in the market for a new aqueous printer.
Fantastic. Alex, thanks for your time. If you're interested in more information about the EPSON P7370 or P9370, give us a call at 800-4-LexJet. And for all of your printer supply needs, check us out at LexJet.com.